tell me what we're doing. Where are we going? What's happening right now?
We're going over here where we're plowing. We're plowing in the old melons, all the old melons over here. And we're getting ready to probably starting tomorrow. We're going to start planting corn. So we're going to work this field up so we can plant some corn in the field over here and maybe some cucumbers. And then by probably about another week after that, we'll start planting greens. And the greens are going to be like mustards, turnips, Swiss chard, things like that.
So what else do you do to the soil besides plow it? Like, do you do anything to it?
Well, we plow it, and then we'll probably put some fertilizer in there, just a little compost. You know, after we'll disc it to kind of, because the trucks can't actually get in there like that. So we'll disc it, and that'll flatten it down a little bit, and then we'll start spreading the composted manure in the field. And then after that, we'll disc it one more time, incorporate the manure, the compost into the ground. Probably maybe rototill it, get a good mixture, and then we'll start furrowing it out and plant it.
Where do you get your composted manure from?
We get it from Roby's Dairy.
And they're in Glendale?
Yeah.
Here?
Yep, in Glendale.
Not here, we're in Phoenix. Yeah, the field looks so sad right now.
Yeah.
But that just means we're going to have some good stuff come fall. So is there a benefit to like having the fruit and whatnot just stay out in the field?
Yeah, you know, it just adds to the soil. And it'll probably be like melons spring up everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was wondering. The secret melons. Neat.
Spring up everywhere.
So tell me about. So if we don't have food from the field right here, where is it?
Well, we still have some on 40th Street. And then the rest of it will be coming from Duncan this time of the year. We usually start there around the end of July, 1st of August, and we'll go in Duncan until, you know, like mid-October, whenever we get a freeze over there. Last year, I think we got almost into November sometime before it actually froze.
Wow.
So it just kind of depends on the time of the year, but we usually have until the middle of October. But usually by first part of October, everything is happening here again. We have the greens coming on and stuff again. It doesn't take very long for those. It's about 45 to 60 days for most greens. And we usually have our first lettuce ready by September 27th. Is kind of always our goal.
Oh, okay. Neat. So how did you find Duncan or pick Duncan? Like, where is it and why did you choose
Duncan
to
is
go
actually right on the New Mexico border. It is technically in Arizona. But I met this guy a long time ago through some gourds that I grew. A long time ago, like 95 or 96. And the guy told me he had a farm over there. So I went to see his farm, and then there was some other farmland available there to purchase and actually grow some stuff on. So
did you buy the land though?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Small,
okay.
It was just like a small piece of ground. It was like 8 acres. And then we actually bought 40 acres in New Mexico on the other side, which is like 4 miles from the original farm.
Okay. And so the 50 acres or so then feeds all the CSA members then to get us until it starts to cool off here. Okay. Neat. Oh, here's the tractor. Who's on the tractor?
That's my brother Charles.
Brother Charles.
And we can go around and get a backside shot of the tractor as it's plowing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey Brian, you can start discing from that side. You can start discing from that side. Okay. Okay. All right. Is that okay? Yeah. You can catch him when he comes back and turns around and comes back.
Okay. So did you and Charles farm together when you were kids, or garden, or?
You know, we worked on farms together. We worked for the same farmer at the time.
So he's known how to work the equipment and stuff. So how did it come about that you started farming in this field here, right by the freeway in South Phoenix?
I got this piece of ground through Glenn. Remember Glenn Hilton? He farmed it for a little bit. He put Sudan grass in here, but the Sudan weeds kept taking over the Sudan, and he had some problems with it. So we actually started out helping him, and then we ended up taking it over. It was like a little more of a project than he wanted to do.
Right.
Back through here, we can follow behind the plow.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. I don't like wasps.
Can you edit that?
Yes.
Okay. See how well it actually puts things under the ground here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like 2 feet.
Yeah. It goes about, we usually try to go like about 16 inches deep.
Okay, so say it's probably measured.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 16 inches deep. It turns it over really well. It's a new style plow.
What's it called?
It's a sort of a moldboard type plow.
A what type?
It's a moldboard type.
Moldboard?
But it's the new style of plow. The other ones used to be like the flip over moldboard type.
Okay.
But this one actually goes through the ground easier and faster, has less resistance, just the way that it's built.
Right, well you have the first spot that kind of loosens it, that makes it easier for the second and the third area.
Yeah, it just flips the ground over. Have it on the phone.
Okay, that's it.
Hello.
So what else do you do to the soil besides plow it? Like, do you do anything to it?
Well, we plow it, and then we'll probably put some fertilizer in there, just a little compost. You know, after we'll disc it to kind of, because the trucks can't actually get in there like that. So we'll disc it and that'll flatten it down a little bit. And then we'll start spreading the composted manure in the field, and then after that we'll disc it one more time, incorporate the manure, the compost into the ground, probably maybe rototill it, get a good mixture, and then we'll start furrowing it out and plant it.
Where do you get your composted manure from?
We get it from Roby's Dairy.
Okay. And they're in Glendale?
Yeah.
Here?
Yep, in Glendale.
Not here, we're in Phoenix.
Yeah.